You know, it's summer, and the other day I noticed that my team seemed to have some cabin fever. I noticed that people weren't as engaged, and I noticed I wasn't feeling as engaged or as connected either. Also, I noticed that my team wasn't as creative. I have this great team that's usually full of ideas and they love to brainstorm and they like to do a lot of back and forth. And I was noticing that we would sit in team meetings and nobody would really talk. Everybody was just kind of withdrawn and into themselves. And I wondered what was wrong. And then I noticed that a lot of them were looking out the window at the sunny weather. And I thought, we don't ever play. We don't ever play. Very shortly thereafter, we had an opportunity to play. It wasn't anything that I had coordinated. I wish it had been. But we had a trainer of service dogs who came to our office and wanted us to socialize the dog. And so we played with the dog. And there were times where some of us were there or all of us were there, but it was very organic, very natural. We just played. Well, the thing that was amazing is that almost overnight, I watched the team reinvigorate their creativity. I watched them get inspired to do things. Everybody got re-engaged. The energy went up because we played together. Now, I know that it's a big taboo that you don't mix work and play, and that when you're at the office, you need to be all work. And even when you're working from home, you need to have your work time and then your off hours time. But I think it's important as a leader to remember that we are playful beings. We want to play. We want to have fun with our colleagues. We want to have that rest time. Our brain needs the time to rest from problem solving, from trying to push it all the time to produce. It needs that rest so that it can be recharged and re-inspired. So if you find that now that summer's upon us and you're losing focus yourself or your team's losing focus, see what you can do to bring play in. It's a huge leadership component. It's also a very new paradigm of leadership. In the last 20 years, people have started talking about the importance of play, but I don't know that it's been widely adopted. I think there's still this old idea that play is something that you need to discourage in your team. And you need to learn to encourage it. And that takes breaking some old patterns and breaking through some old mindsets. So if you're struggling and feeling a little burned out, play. Figure out a way to play on your own. Figure out a way to bring play into your work. And if you need some help with this, this is what I do. I can help you adapt leadership strategies to be more creative and playful so that you don't have to be burned out and worry about your team being completely disengaged. So reach out to me and let's figure out a way that you can play more.